Yo, what is going on, America? Welcome back to your new favorite morning show, or at least we hope it will be. This is Wake Up Barstool. We are in Chicago, Barstool Sports HQ, and you're watching on FS1. Thank you for being with us here this morning. It is a massive day for many reasons, but first, let's introduce today's cast. I'm T-Bob Hebert. We got PFT Commenter with me, Mark Titus, Jersey Jerry, and Big T looking humorously oversized in the tiny producer corner over there. But guys, look at this camera. Look at this right here.
We're back.
You see this in my hand? What is this? This is America. This is your hopes. This is your dreams. This is half of your year. This is what you love. This is what I love. This is what we all love. This is the Duke. NFL football back today. Great omens in the air. A nice, cool, crisp gumbo weather officially in effect. We got games to talk about, futures, bets, Super Bowls, MVPs. I'm so freaking excited, dude. We're going to have a great morning today, guys, okay? But first, PFT, speaking of back, how's it feel?
So bad.
Cable television, dude.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I think we've already lasted longer than Barstool Van Talk at this point.
Oh, that's right. This is episode 3.
We made it.
We made it, dude. Let's go, baby.
Got that.
Me and you are tied now.
I love that.
TV experience.
I love that. Woke up this morning and I was so excited. It was 50 degrees here in Chicago.
Oh.
It felt like football. It smelled like football. I dreamed about football last night. I've been thinking about football. It's a beautiful day. We made it. Nobody moved. Don't do anything. Putin, if you're watching, shout out Vlad. Please don't nuke us. At least give us another 24 hours, just so that NFL gets back. I'm very excited.
That was smart. That was smart to ask you.
Yeah.
That was good.
He's probably watching right now. Also, shout out Cletus, the Fox NFL robot. I'd love to get Cletus on this show.
Can we book him on the show now?
He's a hero of mine. I think he follows me on Twitter. I might slide in those DMs.
Yeah, slide in the DMs.
Robots have DMs?
Actually, we need a Cletus action figure somewhere in here.
Yeah.
They're all over the place. I don't have one.
What's the story? I feel like you're the one guy who would know this, PFT. What's the story with the Duke? Why is the football called the Duke?
That's a good question.
You don't know?
I think I do. I think it was the owners of the New York Giants, not the Koch family that just purchased 10% this morning. But the original owners. I think they named the Duke. I think one of their grandkids was named Duke, and they named the ball after their grandkid.
Wow.
I think. Do I know ball?
Big
Big
T.
T.
Can we get
Look that up.
You're
Can we get
close. The official NFL football is called the Duke in honor of Wellington Mara, a legendary New York Giants owner and Hall of Famer whose nickname was the Duke.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
there we
it's
go.
perfect.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I was close. I kind of know ball a little bit, but yeah, the Duke's back, man. I'm very excited.
All right, so we're going to go through everything today. We're going to talk about tonight's game, tomorrow's game. We'll talk future bets, everything else. But and we'll talk about our favorite teams and whatnot. But Mark, I mean, this is maybe your day because you don't have a favorite team.
I don't have a favorite team, T-Bob. I could explain why. I could tell you the story of my NFL fandom, but the show is called Wake Up Barstool. I think it would have the opposite effect, so we'll just we'll save that for a later date. But I still love the NFL. People think I'm crazy because I don't have a favorite team. I actually think it's the only sports league I follow where I don't have a favorite team, and I enjoy the experience so much more for it. It is so much better to just go in blindly. The season unfolds. You start to fall in love with certain players. You fall out of love with players you used to love. And it's a great way to consume sports. I love it. I can't recommend it enough. But what I love about the NFL the most is it peddles hope better than anybody in any league, maybe even any organization. Did you see the Athletic poll that the Athletic put out?
No.
They polled every fan base. They said, how optimistic are you for this season? There were, I think, 11 fan bases that scored 90% or higher on optimism.
I love that.
11.
I love that.
And there were only 6 that were less than 50%.
Yep.
There was only 6.
Yep.
So on this day today, every NFL fan base is we have a chance. There are basically 5 or 6 teams that are we definitely don't have a chance. There are 5 or 6 teams that are we expect to win the Super Bowl. And then there's a whole bunch in the middle. They're let's just see what happens, man. This is fun, isn't
They
it?
have hope too. They're like Arch Manning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's
they're
where the
focused on.
Saints are at.
Yeah.
Saints are at plus 50,000 to win the Super Bowl.
I might have to
this
sprinkle a
year,
little bit
dude.
on that. You never
Jer,
know.
what's
You
up,
never know.
brother?
Yeah, the poll.
Speaking of hope, Jerry, your Steelers. Is this it? Is this it, dude? Aaron Rodgers, dude. I mean, come on,
listen,
DK.
He got a little Raji to you. I mean,
What does
He
that
does.
mean?
he got a little
He
Raji.
look
to
at him. He
him.
does.
Yeah, look like-
That's not something you want to hear.
Yeah,
That's
I'm-
good. Tall, handsome,
Oh,
great
thank
hair.
you. Thank you.
Mustachioed.
You know, the beard is
Thank you,
great. You got
Jerry.
a couple grays on the side, but it looks so good, like Rodgers. I'd love for Titus to be on board with the Steelers.
Yeah. Clean up nice, Mark.
You do. Listen, they're good. They're going to be good. Defense is solid. Top 3 on paper. And I keep saying on paper because I haven't seen them yet.
Yeah.
So they're top 3 on paper.
And where are games played?
Yes. And listen.
That was a question.
What?
Where are the games played?
On the field.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
So listen, once I see that, I'll be able to know come Sunday. But I will say, I think he still got it. He still got it.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
I think he still got it.
You're getting sold a bag of hope right now.
You know, the NFL is so good at this. I don't know how they do it, but it's no other sport. Maybe baseball can kind of do it opening day, but it's less about like optimism for your team and it's more about you're just excited that opening day is here. There's too many games. NFL, like people genuinely are like, I think we got a chance this year, and they might be right. On paper, the Steelers are.
Yeah, the roster.
On paper.
On paper.
On paper.
On paper,
very good.
They're very good right now.
Very good on paper.
But, Jerry, are you, like, compared to last season, when you were sussy for Russie, this year with Raji, I know you're excited. Are you more excited about Aaron Rodgers this year than you were about Russie last year?
I will say this on the record.
On the record, guys.
Every year I say we're going to make a run.
Yeah.
Deep down, most years, there's a part of me that says it ain't it. This year is so different. I never experienced a year besides the AB years like this.
What are the signs out of camp with Aaron Rodgers? Is he saying the right thing?
Yes.
Is he
great teammate, hanging out with the guys, playing video games with the guys.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, that's huge. What game? Donkey Kong?
I don't know what games they're playing, but in camp he was playing video games in Cam Hayward's room. They come to his room, so it's been a great vibe.
Okay.
Shout out
You
Cam
need video
Hayward,
games.
NFL legend. Big T, how we feeling here on opening day, dude?
Great. How are you, T-Bob?
I'm doing very well. Big T's riding high. Look for his big T's coming up later in the show. Unfortunately, he hit a beautiful 6-legged big T's during rehearsals last week, so let's hope that he hasn't wasted all of his luck. You want to dive into tonight?
Let's do it.
Hit the Cowboys button.
Hit it,
We've
smash it.
already been on the air for 7.5 minutes. We haven't been to the Cowboys. We're on linear television. That is I think that's a contractual requirement. So here we go. NFL back tonight, Thursday Night Football. Cowboys, Eagles, a wonderful NFC East rivalry. And big news out of Eagles camp as they will not be looking at the banner when it is unveiled tonight.
What do you mean?
They said they're not going to
They
look
just
at
don't
it.
want to look.
Turn away? Like
Yeah, they're going to turn away.
the opening act at a Metallica concert?
They
The guys
are.
just
They
like-
are. They are kneeling. They're doing the equivalent of. They do not want to engage at all with last year. They're on to this season.
Did you see CeeDee Lamb said he's going to watch?
He is going to watch for motivation.
Yeah, for motivation.
Makes
So
sense.
it's a little backwards. I think the Cowboys will have their entire team out there clapping for the Eagles.
Some guys like to watch. It's not so bad sitting in the corner sometimes. That's a very weird move for the Eagles. I don't know why they would. Like, you guys earned a banner.
I think they're saying they're going to be like inside the locker room at some point. Even though in my mind,
Yeah.
I would love nothing more than they're on the field.
Yeah.
And they do because PFT, you are a master of pointing out performative NFL actions, right?
Yeah.
Would this be the pinnacle if the entire Eagles roster was to turn away from the unveiling of their own championship banner?
Philadelphia's a city that's known for liberty, right? It's known
Yep.
for the Declaration of Independence. I actually don't know if that was written in Philly, but it sounds like it was.
Yeah, dude.
Constitution, probably.
the Congress.
Yeah, yeah.
Constitution of Congress.
Yeah.
When we beat England for the right to name our own football.
Yep.
Back in the 1700s.
The Duke.
Do you think George Washington turned away the first time they raised up Old Glory?
a good
He's like,
point.
that's rat poison. I'm not going to look at that. You should look at the banner. You earned that banner. I don't think that's asking too much. If it's different from their normal pregame routine, if it actually like throws things off, I guess I could understand something behind that. But if Big Dom signed off on it, I'm sure he had a very good reason to do so. I'm interested in the flyover. I'm a big flyover guy.
Oh, there you go.
I got a prediction.
What is it?
I think we're going F-15s. I think we're going F-15s
All right,
tonight.
I'm not-
So is this
a plane guy. Explain.
your Microsoft flight simulators coming out here?
Well, so usually you see
Which
an
one's the
F-18.
F-15?
It's an Eagle.
Oh.
It's the F-15 Eagle. Usually you see an F-16 or an F-18. I think they're buzzing the tower with 4 F-15 Eagles tonight. 104-0 all-time record, never been shot down.
Works on never been shot down.
Never, not once.
It works on so many levels. Philadelphia Eagles, American history, Eagle. Yeah, that's perfect.
Look at the banner though.
Eagles fans love this, right? Like they're eating this up. The team's not focused on last year; they're focused on this year.
Well, if there's ever been a player that is like that has that attitude so ingrained inherently in him, it's probably Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Like, he strikes me as a guy that legitimately puts the ring away the second he gets in.
He didn't wear it at all.
Yeah, that's exactly
Crazy.
right. There you go. He's a psychopath.
Which is it's insane.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
I would retire on the spot if I won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like all of us, I feel like I would probably retire after I signed my rookie contract. I would just get like $1 million.
accomplished.
I'd sign a contract for like $20 million or something. I'd be like, all right, that's cool. I'm done now, I guess. So yeah, these guys are wired different. I guess that's what makes them so great. But yeah, it's crazy. We can't comprehend it.
When guys get like too much perspective, to me that's a red flag.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of need you to be a psycho.
Yeah.
Like when Giannis talks about if a season's a
Right.
disappointment or a failure. Well, I had great times with my friends. We made it a long way. We
Yeah.
all got paid. It was
Yeah.
great. The fans loved it. That's a very healthy perspective to have. But then I see Tom Brady, and he's like, I will ruin my life
Right.
to play one more season for
Right.
the Bucks.
Mental health and greatness are kind of inversely related. They're at odds with one another.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you want your favorite athletes to be happy, but more importantly, you want them to win.
Yeah.
I want
so I can be happy.
want this guy to
So I can be happy. I need them to win.
Yep.
As far as the game itself goes, I mean, look at the spread, dude. I mean, that's a big boy. But does anybody think the Cowboys are going to win this?
Yeah, is there some sort of play here where Micah Parsons trade and they're the laughing stock of football right now, that they actually band together? And I mean, they for what it's worth, like they have been practicing without Parsons, right? Like they've kind of up to this point they've been operating as though Micah Parsons was not going to play for them. So like
I could see it. I could see it. I mean, everybody just trashing Jerry Jones. Listen, Dallas's offense is pretty good. I mean, like they have star wide receivers, not a bad offensive line. Question at running back, but man, I mean, 8.5 is a lot of points.
As our resident George Pickens expert,
Oh yeah.
how do we feel about CD and George teaming up with Dak?
Listen, Eric knows me pretty well. It hurts. I mean, it hurts a little bit for sure. You know, Georgie was my guy. Tough guy to get behind because he's not like a super team guy. But I miss
You'll
him
get
already.
behind a lot of guys, but Georgie was too much.
It's
for
too
him.
much.
Yeah, I mean, I miss him a lot. I would have loved to see him with DK. I would have loved to see that. But now he got CD Lamb. That's going to be dangerous.
I'll
Like,
say
in what way dangerous?
A lot of points, a lot of receptions, a lot of yards. You know?
I kind of agree. I think at least for the first part of the season, I think they're gonna have a good offense.
Oh yeah, they will.
They're both great receivers, and then my question is, once one guy starts getting the lion's share of the touchdowns or the catches,
yeah,
what
that's the
happens-
George Pickens
Yeah,
experience.
Well, 'cause
right?
Pickens is also in a contract year right now, so he's gonna be front and center. Is like, listen, I got to get paid this.
Throw me the damn ball.
Yeah, which you kind of want from a receiver, though.
I mean, honestly, and look, the Cowboys are going to throw it. Schottenheimer say all he wants. And by the way, Brian Schottenheimer being the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys is still completely odd, like the most sycophantic yes man hire maybe in NFL history. But yeah, look, Dak's going to put up crazy numbers for the air. Like that's not the Cowboys' problem, right? It was the defense. They could have stopped the run. They bring in Kenny Clark. I don't know. I don't see a world in which you get rid of Micah Parsons and you get better.
I'll tell you this though, Kenny Clark, he is not bad at stopping the tush push.
It's true.
He's actually kind of the tush push expert.
That's his specialty.
Yeah, and they play the Eagles twice a year. Maybe every.
I like that. I like that is on top of mind when you're playing the Eagles. Is like, dude, can we stop the tush push?
Yeah.
That is.
Wait, tush push.
It's the first bullet point on the scouting report is how do we stop this play?
Tush push is now the first sponsored NFL play.
No.
Yeah, Dude Wipes.
Yeah.
Dude Wipes has sponsored the tush. We got those pumpkin spice Dude Wipes in the bathroom.
They taste horrible.
They're fantastic. My beehole smells like a Home Goods. It's great, dude. I just get a little smile on my face every time I'm in there. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool here on FS1. We are live from Chicago, and we are celebrating, guys, the return of the NFL. I believe this is the fourth of 5 times in which we are legally allowed to say football is back. We had a preseason, week 0, week 1, today, and then PFT, as you said, Sunday.
Yeah, you can say it Sunday morning. I don't
Yep.
think you can say it on Monday.
No.
But we got a full slate on Sunday. I actually think there's one more time you can say it.
When?
day after the Pro Bowl. Because we still got the Super Bowl.
Oh, because there's a little break.
There was a break. The Pro Bowl
Yeah.
is not football.
Yeah.
We had to watch that, and then we could be like, okay, thank God our national nightmare is over.
Yeah.
Football's back.
Yeah. Dark week.
Yeah, dark week.
A
Or you
dark
could just
week.
say it every week, honestly, if you really want.
That's
You
true.
just-
Every Thursday,
every Thursday.
we're so back.
How long you can keep that enthusiasm up?
It never leaves. Okay, so, but speaking of which, we talked about Thursday night game. Coming up tomorrow night in Brazil, we got a little Chiefs-Chargers, man. Patrick Mahomes firmly in his sort of LeBron chasing MJ era, trying to make his 8th AFC championship in a row. That would tie Tom Brady, who made, I think, 2011 through 2018. But before we get to the Chiefs, I actually want to start with the Chargers a bit here. Okay, they lose Sean Slater, their left tackle. That's absolutely brutal. But as KB pointed out yesterday, Justin Herbert may be the ideal male, a true Adonis here amongst us. And it feels like Jim Harbaugh has the Chargers moving the right. What do we think? Are the Chargers finally going to break through this year?
I mean, I don't know. It's going to be tough. I know Slater, he's an offensive lineman, but
Yep.
he's about as impactful as a guy on the offensive line as you can get. I want to see it. I don't want to doubt Harbaugh.
Yeah,
I don't
that's your
want,
boy.
I especially don't want to doubt him in Brazil because they got great steakhouses there. He loves a good cut of red meat. He's probably going to be full, energy, protein, focused.
God.
I also think that he's the best in the NFL at managing the clock. And by that, I don't mean like in-game. I mean managing time zones. I think he's got it all figured out with like the sleep patterns.
Yep.
He's got the guys like going to bed in sleep chambers. 2 days before, he has like mandatory sleep sessions where he's like,
We used to
most
do that,
important
dude.
sleep is the sleep before the sleep.
Yep.
Before you travel. So he's got the boys on a schedule right now. I think the sleep advantage is going to the Chargers.
What is the time zone in Brazil? What's the what time is it right now in Brazil?
I'm going to say,
They
you know me, I'm very good at geography.
yeah, right.
I'm going to say mountain time.
They're I
a big
think they're like an hour. Are they an hour or two ahead of the East Coast?
Let's find this out. Big T, could you look that up?
Yeah.
Big T, what time is it right now? How many hours ahead is Brazil from Los Angeles?
In Brasilia, I don't know if they do have several different ones. It's from 7:20 to 10:20. In Brasilia, it's 9:21 right now, so an hour ahead of the East Coast.
Okay.
Okay, so not mountain time. Good to know.
Well, part of it is.
What about this? Oh yeah, big country and all. Look, geography is not my strong
Yeah.
suit. Is it just the Chiefs in the AFC again, then, guys? Like, have we reached the point where you just pencil them in?
So
who is it then, Jer?
I mean, listen. I think the Broncos are really good.
Broncos are good.
You're already okay. I mean, yeah, they're good.
I believe in Bo
Let's get
Nix.
better, but you're already assigning them the rank of challenger.
I think they could compete with the Chiefs. I really do. Their defense is unreal.
Yeah.
Really is. And I believe in Bo Nix. I think he's a really good quarterback. Going into his second year, man, he's
Yeah, I think the Broncos are gonna have the best defense in the NFL.
I think so, too.
They had an incredible defense, and then they got better in the offseason. I noticed this about the AFC West, by the way. The coaches that are in the AFC West are absurd.
Yeah.
Absurd coach with Pete Carroll now in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Andy Reid and Sean Payton and Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
That's an insane foursome in one division.
God, the Sean Payton thing still
but-
hurts my heart.
The
Left
Chiefs.
Saints.
Everybody on television wants to be ahead of predicting the Chiefs' downfall. Now that we're on television, I guess I'll do my part.
Yes.
Yes, good job.
That this is the year the Chiefs take a step back. It has to happen. Last year they weren't good. They won 15 games.
They were 15-2 and they weren't good. Think
and they
about
weren't
that.
good. At some point, the luck has to run out, right? But I mean, I don't mean that they're going to win 5 games and miss the play. I don't mean that.
That'd be
I
very
just mean-
funny, though, if that
That would be funny. But at some point, they're going to not be the juggernaut. They're going to take a step back, and someone's going to step up in their place.
And Kelsey's not
It
even
has
that
to
great
happen.
anymore.
Yeah,
No.
like they're not.
But you know what it is? It's all the stats about Mahomes in the late game situations,
Right.
bro.
Yeah.
We've never seen anything like it. The amount of times that he can just go get the game-winning drive, and that's what the NFL comes down to basically every game anyway.
It was crazy. Every single week last year, it was like, how are they doing this?
Yeah.
And they don't even know how they're doing this. And Mahomes was pedestrian, and the defense is like, not bad, but not awesome. And they're just associated. If they were wearing any other uniforms, you'd be like, this team isn't really all that great. But
And they have so many
they go to the
distractions,
Super
too.
Bowl to win 15 games.
Like, they're always in the media. They're always talked about. whether it's Kelsey or Mahomes' dad or his brother, you know what I mean? So, I mean, there's so many distractions around them, and they just block it out.
I mean, I don't want to go to too much of a side journey here, but we officially give the title of football girl to Taylor Swift after going to a Thursday night Cincinnati, Nebraska game, right?
I think
she loves ball.
I think she just wanted to see Dana Holgerson up close and personal.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
I want to see what a real man looks like. Dana's down there, locked in, laser focused. Now, I heard Lil Birdie told me that one of her favorite players is actually Jaden Daniels.
There you go, dude.
Early last year, she was watching a lot of Commanders tape.
Who was the birdie?
Little bird. It was actually a big bird.
Okay.
Okay.
It was a fat bird, and this bird was like, "Hey, I talked to Taylor after like 3 weeks. 3 weeks into the season, she was like, that kid's going to be special." So I think we might have Taylor Luck on our side.
JD5, dude. And we're going to talk to Jaden later. I want to get to him in our future bets. But first, let's go to the future. But let's talk MVP. Last year, Josh Allen probably should have been Lamar Jackson. He's just become so dominant that it was like you almost couldn't give him the award despite the fact that he had the craziest season I've maybe ever seen in my entire life. Boys, when it comes to 2025, where are you placing your MVP bets?
I want to say Lamar, but he's only plus 550, right?
Yeah, we got to try to make some more money.
So yeah, that's not going to do it for him. I'm not getting out of bed for plus 550.
So we're looking at more of a long shot situation. That's more exciting. You don't want to.
It's more exciting. I would be more inclined to bet on. I'm not going to bet on Jaden. He doesn't need that kiss of death.
Can I not make a pick but frame it as a question and just to spark a discussion?
Yes.
Would this be the most insane thing in the world? Baker Mayfield.
No.
Would that be the most insane thing?
Not the most insane thing in the world.
I actually like that.
Baker has been.
In terms of guys, in terms of guys plus 2,000 or more, dude,
Yeah.
Baker might be the play. I'm starting. I don't know what's going on. I'm starting to really come around on the Packers, dude. They're the OKC Thunder of the NFL.
Yeah.
Hyper young.
Yeah.
Been making the playoffs. Been getting better each year.
Yeah.
Jordan Love is my major question mark, but like plus 16, I might take a shot at Jordan Love there, dude.
I just think they got to be careful with Micah Parsons. If I were the Packers, I don't want to risk that back.
Yeah.
Paid a lot of money for that back, right? Paid a lot of draft capital.
Yeah.
I would hold him out at least 2 weeks, minimum 2 weeks.
Yeah, that makes sense. You don't need him for the.
You gotta get some shots.
I don't know what their schedule. I don't know. What their schedule
Epidural's like
is,
every
but-
week or something crazy. They said.
Yeah.
He's pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know.
He's getting back shots.
I didn't know epidural. He's getting back shots.
Good quote card. Yeah. No, seriously, Packers. Listen, you know I'm an owner of the team. I'm a part owner.
You got stock?
I got stock in our Goldfish, actually, our dead Goldfish has stock
RIP.
in the Green Bay Packers. So we are kind of decision makers. I don't know what your schedule is, but I would make sure that Micah does not play down until whoever.
We get the schedule on
guys play
the
in week
screen.
3.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so
Because
look up.
we don't want to risk that.
Yeah, you don't want him. Yeah, that makes sense. In no way is PFT being biased or self-serving saying sit Micah for the first 2 weeks.
I don't know what the schedule is. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, for sure. No, that makes. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, Browns. Get him back in against the Browns.
That's crazy. Yeah. I didn't realize. Oh man, that's pretty happy coincidence for you. They play the Commies week 2.
Oh, I mean, yeah, anyone, anytime, anywhere. I'm not worried about Micah.
Yeah, that's great.
We had a great revamped offensive line, but I would just say week 3 sounds like a good time frame for me.
All right, let's go to our futures bets. We were all asked yesterday about our favorite. Or you want more? Okay, let's do. Anybody else got any more MVP picks? I guess I'm going Jordan Love here.
I'd go Baker.
Really? So
I
you
would.
do like Baker?
Yeah,
I think he's got the wide receivers this year to do it.
And I mean, I think they've won the division like 5 or 6 years in a row at this point.
Yeah, not a strong
NFC
division.
South is complete ass.
I wouldn't hate Brock Purdy either. Now, I know he doesn't have any receivers right now. Like Ayuk he's out for the first few weeks.
Yeah, back in October, I think.
Yeah, but if the Niners are good, obviously Christian McCaffrey will play well. They're still going to give it to a quarterback.
Yeah.
So if the Niners win a lot of games, I think it's still going to be.
Would he have the media push behind him? How is Brock Purdy viewed by the media? Because I feel like Baker is a lovable guy. If Baker is putting up MVP numbers,
Well, Brock's got the storyline. He's Mr.
Brock,
Irrelevant, right? He's
But
always
sometimes,
Mr. Irrelevant.
like, it feels like half the media think Brock doesn't belong in the league. The other half thinks he's one of the 5 best players.
I got news for you, Mark. We are the media.
Oh my! We can
Look
control
at us,
the
dude.
narrative.
People are watching.
New media.
People are watching
Whoa.
this at the gym right now. You're on the Stairmaster. You're on the treadmill. This is
We
is the
control
media.
we control
we control the narrative.
The narrative.
Brock Purdy, how good is he that he's able to drag the 49ers to whether it's like 12, 13 wins, despite not having any wide receivers? That's pretty incredible stuff, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, Brock Purdy, very famously, not a lot of support, bad system. He's overcoming a lot of adversity to
Yeah, Kyle
have the success
Shanahan.
that he is. Yeah, Kyle's not again. I mean,
quarterback
closing in
killer.
the Super Bowl, dude. T, I do want to do futures, but real quick, T, I want your MVP action. I'm very interested to see what you got.
Jared Goff, 30-1. Wow. You were mentioning they lose Ben Johnson. He's got weapons, though.
Yeah.
Amon-Ra, Laporta, all those guys. Jahmyr Gibbs.
I knew T was going to have an inspired answer. That's actually probably the best answer, guys. All right, let's get to NFL futures. We were asked our favorite player props for over the season, season-long play here. And I'll go ahead and kick us off, man. I'm trying to remember the exact numbers here. I'm going Jaden Daniels, and I'm going Jaden Daniels. I'm going two for one here, guys. I don't think you can parlay it. But I'm going Jaden Daniels over 675.5 rush yards and over 5.5 rushing touchdowns. And this is very simple. It's because for the entire NFL season, anytime I see Jaden Daniels do anything badass with his legs, that's a win. Like that's just a tiny little win that I get to enjoy. A little hit of dopamine to tickle the back of my brain.
You get to say, like, I told you guys this guy was fast.
Every
friggin'
time
look good.
he scrambles for a first down on 3rd and 4, you're like, I called that.
Money.
That was
Called
me.
it. You should have
That was
listened.
me.
Should have played my play.
I'm just going to watch some of these highlights. You guys
Yeah.
keep talking.
Okay, Jerry, you go next. What you got?
I mean, I place the same one every year. Steelers over 8.5 wins. I mean, they just do it every year, and the line is the exact same.
The line
every
is 8.5 like every year.
Every year, it's the exact same.
Is that
And they win 9 games or 10 games.
is that the perfectly distilled representation of the Mike Tomlin era?
Yeah,
at
for
this
sure,
point?
100%. I mean, they're just known for getting second in the division, sneaking into the playoffs, and losing first round.
Are they?
But I think this year they're going to be better.
I was going to say, are you? Is this make or break for Mikey this year for you?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Because deep down, I don't think Rodgers is done. I don't think he's done. I think.
So we are all in on Raji. Dude.
Oh yeah, of course you have to be. Listen, I was big on Russie. Listen, Russie was my guy, but like I said, there's always a piece that I just knew it wasn't the guy. With Rodgers.
That's
no,
not
that's true.
No, it sucks. He knew it.
I knew it.
He knew it.
Like,
He knew it.
You know, Dan pulled me to the side early on and was like, he's not the guy.
What about when you were like photoshopping yourself in of pictures of his family with you? You were like, would you do that to a guy that deep down isn't the guy?
Let me ask you something. Have I done it with Rodgers yet?
I haven't seen it. So you were trying too hard last.
Yeah.
A little performance.
Rodgers, I don't got to
But
do that.
how can the 40? How old is Rodgers? 41 now.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Achilles? How can he be the
And he
guy?
said
the
he's got
guy?
multiple years.
How is he like the guy moving forward?
Listen, eye test the zip.
Yeah.
When the ball comes off the
You can
hand,
spin it.
He could still spin it. Can he move? Not really. But when I see the ball come out of the hand, it's like he still got. Listen, this is the way the roster is set up. It is a 10 or 11 win season for them.
There is an eternal truth right now in the NFL that grows every year where it's never been a better time to be an old quarterback. Because we continue to protect you more and more.
Yeah.
We keep the contact off you more and more. So, okay, maybe Rodgers has a couple years left in him.
Well, I say that because I do think they're going to go to the playoffs. Do I think they're going to win the Super Bowl? Probably not. But I think they'll get to the.
That's what I'm saying.
Opium.
I think they'll go to the playoffs. I think they'll win a playoff game or two, and then Rodgers will say to himself, "Wow, we went pretty far. I got one more in me." And he comes back.
One more in me, baby.
And so this is the season before the season.
Yeah, pretty. Like I'm still gonna be rooting for the Super Bowl, Eric.
Yeah.
This is the season before the season, but they still could win.
Yeah, they still can.
Jerry,
They'll be ahead of schedule.
Yeah, they'll be ahead of schedule one
This
year.
41-year-old
Yeah.
quarterback he's accomplished so much.
Yeah.
When they signed Rodgers, it was the long-term play. It wasn't about this year.
Yeah, Jerry's futures bet just turned into a 2-year forecast for the Steelers, in which they're Super Bowl contenders in 26. All right, guys, I completely mismanaged the clock. That's on me. Let's go ahead and do this. We're going to take a quick break. We'll get to the rest of our future plays on the other side. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Wake Up Barstool right here on FS1. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. I should have been teasing this, but check this out, guys. Coming up at 8:30 today, we have our first guest, Arizona State head football coach Kenny Dillingham, going to join the program.
Is that serious?
Yes.
The
And
actual?
yes, actual.
This isn't like a Barstool, but like.
No. The 35-year-old phenom, Kenny Dillingham's going to join the show, and him and Brandon Walker will be going toe-to-toe
Wow.
over Kenny's comments on Starkville.
Hear that, Jerry? Toe-to-toe.
Toe-to-toe.
So, I seen a
Hey,
tweet
now.
yesterday.
Huh?
What about this invention? Flavored nail polish.
Could work. What would be your top 3 flavors of nail polish to lick?
Fried chicken.
Hell yeah.
Fried chicken.
Fried-
What about like a-
you want savory? You want savory
Yes.
nail polish?
Dude, what about like a
a fried
shrimp, a
chicken guy.
shrimp lo mein? Ooh, I'd be in there. I'd be in there gobbling them toesies.
yeah, like a gelato maybe, like a gelato.
Just gelato.
Sweet and savory.
Fried chicken. Fried chicken's crazy.
Gelato, that's not a flavor.
Gelato's not a. That's
It's
a
a-
Is that
cold.
flavor?
You just want cold.
Well, it's an ice cream, no?
Yeah, but
but you gotta have a flavor of
vanilla,
gelato.
The foot's
vanilla,
gonna be
vanilla.
warm. Yeah.
Vanilla.
gelato.
And my last one would be
Good, Brandon.
oh man, I don't know. Maybe like a chocolate cake.
Okay, that'd be good. Yeah,
That'd be a good
I'm
one.
on board for that.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Just feast on some sweet pinky toes. All right, guys. So let's knock out the rest of our futures. Then we have a
good.
What comes first? That was great.
Good television, Jerry.
That was great.
That was off topic. I'm sorry.
No, it's
Not really.
good. Also,
Well, you said toe to toe.
well, also to be fair, gelatos is an excellent. That's what PFT said. Like that's excellent branding advertising.
Jerry,
right
what
there,
would make
guys.
you think flavored nail polish is off topic? I mean, that was very relevant.
We're
today.
talking sports.
We're talking.
You know, look, we're talking.
Yeah, right. That was on topic.
We're talking the things that we love.
Yeah.
Okay, and I don't want to hide any of our love's lights under bushels. All right, who in the future? PFT. Give me your season-long play.
Joe Burrow, over 4,200 pass yards. I don't know how the Bengals are going to win. They're going to figure out a way to win on offense, obviously. And a lot of it's going to rely on Joe's arm. So they're just going to put him out there. Throw the football, Joe. You got great receivers. He's going to do it. He's a great quarterback. I would take him for MVP. I don't like the odds.
I almost
right
wanted
now.
to too, but plus 600
I'm going to
is
wait
not
for the
enough.
odds to like shake out after 2 or 3 weeks when everyone's like, is Joe Burrow washed?
Or they
Well, yeah,
start-
the
they
Bengals start 0-2.
They start slow like they
yeah,
always do.
yeah. Start 0-2. Everybody gets out, and then you dive in.
Yep.
Marky Mark, what you got?
Emeka Egbuka, offensive rookie of the year. I am a Buckeye, so this is obviously biased, but it goes beyond that. I mean, Jerry and I hinted at it. We love Baker Mayfield.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to sling it. 8,500 yards in his 2 years at Tampa Bay so far. His numbers have just skyrocketed since he got to Tampa. But they got receiver health issues right now. Godwin and McMillan are both out for an indeterminate period of time. Egbuka is going to be wide receiver 2 for the first month, probably at least, with Mike Evans. I think he is. Ohio State has had an insane run of wide receivers, and he's not as flashy as Marvin Harrison and Olave and Garrett Wilson and Smith and Jigba and everything. But anybody who watched Ohio State football through the last 5-10 years or whatever will tell you Emeka Egbuka is the most fundamentally sound receiver. Like he runs great routes. He catches everything that's around him. He's got great like the late hands, like the receiver don't
so
show
don't
that the
flash
ball's
too
coming.
early. Yep,
He waits,
yep.
he waits. Got it.
Love that.
He's good at all the little things. I think Baker Mayfield's going to fall in love with him. And then everything you're reading out of camp and in the preseason, they were very high on him to begin with, which is why they drafted him. But they just continue to say great things about him. So I think that's he's like plus 1,600. That's a
good value.
that's a good
Very
value.
good.
Also, a very fun name to say.
Very fun.
If you can nail it, it's a great one.
Emeka Egbuka.
I do want to just cover one thing you said in case Marv Sr.'s watching this. I love your son. Great football player.
Good player.
Great football player, Marv
Yep.
Sr.
Yep.
Great job working with him. Respect.
Yeah, nothing but respect for Marvin Harrison Sr. That is a Wake Up Barstool tenet. Also, credit to you, Titus. Late hands, all-time good analyst point.
Yeah.
I
Late
mean,
hands.
like late hands. That's how you know. That's how you separate the wheat from the chaff, right there.
That's what I'm here for, T-Bob.
Big T, give me yours.
Falcons to win the NFC South plus 230. Now, T-Bob, I know people are going to see the jersey and the hat. They think, oh, this guy loves the Falcons. I hate the Falcons. They're disgusting. But, T-Bob, you and I watched
Could have fooled me.
You and I watched Alabama play on Saturday.
Yes, we did.
Think of how good Michael Penix must be to have dragged Kalen DeBoer.
Oh, wow. That's
to
where
a
we're at with
national
DeBoer now.
championship game. I'm bullish. I think this guy, he's got to be special because Kalen DeBoer is one of the worst we got. And that guy took him, almost won a national championship. So think of how good the Falcons are going to be.
I don't hate it. The Bucks have
It's
spent a
sound
little,
logic, though.
Yeah, the Bucks have spent a little too long there at the top of the NFC South. It's time for them to get knocked off.
I think our guy, White Boy Rick, tweeted something similar. Where he's like, Kalen DeBoer, Michael Penix was so good, he took the Indiana offensive coordinator to get, he helped him get the head coaching job at Alabama.
Yeah,
which is incredible.
for two whole years.
It's insane. Indiana's offensive coordinator went on to become the head football coach at Alabama.
That is insane, yeah.
I still think that Kalen DeBoer, and maybe this will only be borne out over time, I still think he's a good coach.
He isn't.
I think this has to do with just following Nick Saban. It's a black hole of expectation.
I mean,
it has gravitational pull.
They're one of the most talented rosters in the country, and they can't win as a. Is he 4-4 as a 2-touchdown favorite or more?
Yeah.
Nick Saban, I believe, was 131-2.
Yeah. Shout out Brett McMurphy.
So-
If you love fun facts, like Brett McMurphy is an all-time college football
Great follow.
All right, I'm going to make an executive call here, guys, because I want to play this What Comes First game. I want to give us time to do it. So we're going to go ahead and dive into a break right now. When we get back, what comes first? Jackson Dart replacing Russell Wilson, or Gabe replacing Flacco, Saints win a game, Rashee Rice turn of suspension. We got all of this and more. The Duke, baby, football is back. No!
Ball.
I've been looking at that ball.
Go to break!
30 minutes, just wanted
Go to break! Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool here on FS1. We are celebrating the return of NFL football, and we are trying to peer into the future. High and tight here. Get out of here, PFT. And so we're going to play a game here called What Comes First. Game is sort of self-explanatory.
How do you play?
I'm going to lay out two scenarios. You answer what comes first.
I've played this game before.
Yeah.
A time or two, yeah. I've played this a time or two.
I usually lose.
Yeah. Or do you win?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can see both
I
sides
don't
there.
know.
I'm happy afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. What comes first, guys? Jackson Dart replaces Russell Wilson up in New York, or Dylan Gabriel replaces Joe Flacco in Cleveland?
First of all, nobody can replace Joe Flacco.
True. Elite.
Who takes the starting job?
Yes. Who takes the starting job? Yes.
Joe Flacco, I think, is going to stick around longer than Rusty. Because I think Joe's still got something left in that arm. I don't know that Rusty does. And also,
Right, you don't got none left.
That's the second 40-plus-year-old quarterback. I think he's got some.
Yeah.
ball
No,
left
he
in
does.
him.
No, you don't got
He's
nothing
got
left.
some zip.
You don't got nothing left.
you guys watch football? You guys football watchers in this room? Mm-hmm. Joe Flacco still has an arm.
He does.
If he's got an arm on his shoulder, he can throw a football. Here's why I actually think he's going to stick around longer. Because Stefanski doesn't want to make the decision who I'm going to replace him with.
True.
Like, he doesn't want to put in Dylan Gabriel. He doesn't want to deal with that. Everybody like, why not Shador? He doesn't want to put in Shador because everyone's going to be like, oh, why not Dylan Gabriel? He's just going to kick that can down the road for a little bit, kind of procrastinate that decision. And I think in New York, this is a great save my job move that he's got ready to go.
Yep.
If they start out
Pull the ripcord.
0-3, 0-4, he can just be like, guess what? We really like Dart. Let's get Dart in there. And then Dart starts to show some promise. Then he can be like, you can't change horses in midstream. You got to keep Dart in the same system for next year. And then, boom, extend your job one more year. I think Dart comes in sooner.
You took the words out of my mouth. I agree with everything you just said.
mean,
I
first
think
round-
It's less, I think it's less about Flacco versus Russell Wilson. It's more about the guys who are replacing him.
It's first round versus third round.
Yeah.
Right, it's investment.
Yeah,
Like the
so-
Giants, they trade up to get Dart. They get back in the first round. Like they got to play him. But what happens to Jameis? That's okay, man. I don't know. Does anybody disagree? Anybody on the other side of this
I
one?
like that take.
All right. Next up, what happens first? The New Orleans Saints. Go ahead and pull the Saints schedule up. New Orleans Saints win a game, or Rashee Rice returns from a 6-game suspension.
Ooh.
The New Orleans Saints are hot garbage, guys.
Let's see the schedule.
I don't think the schedule really matters that much.
But I just like to look at the schedule.
Yeah.
There's something about looking at an NFL schedule.
Oh,
just
well,
for me.
yeah.
Like, there's a couple guys. I mean, any given Sunday, boys.
All right.
The Giants, Week 5, got to circle that one.
Did the Chiefs have an early bye? Like, how long is this? Is the 6-game suspension 6 weeks or is it 7 weeks?
Ooh, that's a good call. I'm not sure.
It's like where.
Let's just call it 6.
We'll just call it 6.
We'll just call it 6.
So up to the Patriots game.
Yes, up to the Patriots. Will these Saints win any of these games? Cardinals week 1's at home. I mean, that's. I think it's the NFL. We got to stumble into a win, right?
Hey, these guys get paid to play too.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, true.
That's my favorite.
How bad are the Saints actually?
Bro, okay. So I think I have an objective way of parsing this. The third worst odds to win the Super Bowl are plus 25,000. The Saints are dead last at plus 50. Yeah. So it is.
So the gap
between third worst and worst, they are double.
Wow.
They are. It's disastrous. But no, the Saints will win a game. Okay.
I think they will. I mean, you remember the Saints last year? You remember how they started the season?
Yeah, 2-0.
They were the best team in the NFL.
It was incredible. Play action, killing it. All right, Jared, this one's for you. Mm-hmm. Aaron Rodgers takes a shot at a play caller, Arthur Smith, or we find out who Aaron Rodgers' wife is.
You'll find out who Aaron Rodgers' wife is.
She's got to go to the game, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
Brittany? That's all we know? Is her name's Brittany?
I have no idea. I don't know this story at all, really.
I thought so. I thought that was known. Big T, will you?
Did we just break news here on Wake Up Barstool?
I thought he said her name was Brittany, but we don't know anything else about her.
I don't know. But Rodgers he's not saying nothing about Arthur Smith.
You think they're cool?
I think they're tight.
That seems crazy.
He doesn't take shots, bro.
Yeah. Like you just said that. You just said that. Like, of course we shouldn't expect Aaron Rodgers.
He does. I mean, he doesn't.
No. He has in the past. Listen, this is Aaron Rodgers trying to save face in his career. You know what I mean? He's not the guy he's portrayed in the media. He's really not, and he's going to prove that this year.
You are the media, though.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah.
You're portraying him accurately.
Carrying the water.
Yeah, he's great.
Just misunderstood.
All right, PFT.
What do you got, Big T?
Yeah, Brittany. Private
Brittany's all we
individual named Brittany.
It's just Brittany.
Okay.
Yeah, no last name.
It feels like my girlfriend goes to another school.
Yeah, that's a fake name.
Yeah, you're like, well, tell me about your wife. And you're like,
spelled
Brittany?
with an I.
Britney
That
Spears?
makes it seem more real, right?
Let's leave Brittany alone.
Wait, she's got to go to the game, though, right? She'll be at the game?
It would kind of be awesome, though, if he had a wife that did not care about football at all. That, kind of hated his job.
Well, I mean, it's almost assuredly what he has.
Yeah.
Through his journeys, like, that's why he loves her so much. PFT, Jaden Daniels goes on a date, or the Commanders clinch the NFC East?
I don't like this. I'm going to be the media and try to reframe it real quick.
Okay.
Jaden's mom is perfectly normal.
Yeah.
He's allowed to see girls now.
She's beautiful.
The no girls thing is over.
It's over?
The no girls thing was from like 2 years ago.
Okay, he's a vet now.
He's allowed to have girls.
Hell yes.
Yes, girls.
Breaking news.
Yes.
It's on his Tinder profiles. I'm allowed to have girls.
I should say.
That's his bio.
Let me rephrase. Women. Yes, he's okay to date women. And
got to be protected sex, though.
He did strap the helmet on tighter last year after that Week 1 game against the Bucs. But I think Jaden and his mom is just trying to help her son navigate what can be a very tricky world, do the best that she can. Nothing but respect to Ms. Jackson. I'm a big fan of everything. She's a great businesswoman, too.
Hell yeah,
So, Ms. Jackson, if you ever want to get together, have a cup of coffee, talk about it, fine to do that. But yes, women.
Yes, women.
Yes, women.
Yes.
Congratulations, Jaden Daniels, on the sex. Hour 2 of Wake Up Barstool. Coming up next, we got our Super Bowl picks and Kenny Dillingham. Keep it locked. Oh!
Whoa.
Just had an idea. Can we do jacked up?
The highlight package had a jacked up flair to it, didn't it, dude?
Like, no one else is doing jacked up.
We can bring jacked up back. Mm-hmm. We're not afraid to encourage contact.
Jacked up.
Yeah, football's a game of contact.
Life
right.
is a contact sport.
Welcome back. Hour 2 of Wake Up Barstool. That was a great video. Shout out my guy Danny Cardenas, dude. Getting me excited for the NFL. And look, get excited for this hour because we're going to continue to talk NFL. And then coming up at 8:30, Arizona State head football coach Kenny Dillingham, our first ever guest here on Wake Up Barstool. We're going to bring in Brandon Walker.
Oh, good. It's been a long time since Brandon was on.
Yeah, I know. Third day in a row. Brandon continues to weasel his way into Wake Up Barstool.
Wake up Brandon.
We're going to bring them in.
Which,
and
by
we're
the way,
going to have them go
probably should
toe-to-toe.
literally wake up Brandon.
Yeah, he's probably napping
actually wake him up.
in the Mosley studio still. All right, guys. As we sit here, though, on the official start of a new NFL campaign, It is time to, because it's kind of a funny thing that humans do.
Campaign.
Yeah, campaign.
We're going to war.
Military, campaign
keep
season.
Keep your powder dry.
Yeah, campaign season, baby. It's that time. Even though it's inverse to military campaign season. It's got to be during the warmer months. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, we're going to try to choose how this ends, okay? We are going to give you our Super Bowl picks, what teams will be in it, who will eventually come home with the crown. Let's start with Jersey Jerry. Jerry, how are we feeling, man? You're a big fan of the signs.
Yep.
You've read the portents. I feel like today's cold weather's a really good omen. Mm-hmm. What are you thinking?
It's tough. I'm not going to go with the Steelers.
No, it's a year too early.
All right.
Next year, 26 Steelers.
Do you?
Is that his pick?
It's a binary yes or no, yeah. Not the Steelers.
Not the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm going to really think about this one. You want two? You want the AFC, NFC?
Yes, I want who makes the Super Bowl. My bad, I shouldn't have started with you. If you wanted me to go Titans?
No, I could get.
Okay, yes. Give me the AFC, NFC winners, and then who wins it all.
I'm going to go with the Broncos.
Wow.
I'm going to go with the dark horse.
Wow. The man picks Knicks.
I'm going to go Broncos, Lions, Super Bowl.
Broncos, Lions, and then who wins?
Lions.
Okay.
Wow.
Could you imagine what would happen to the city of Detroit if they won a Super Bowl, dude?
God.
I'm going to go there. I have to go and just see what happens.
Well, y'all have a very long and I feel like warm history with the Lions franchise.
It's a deep, warm history with that organization, yeah. I'm also going to take the Lions.
You going Lions to make the Super Bowl as well?
I got Lions over Ravens. I know that the Lions lost a lot, right?
Oof.
They lost a lot in terms of, not just the brain trust.
Yeah.
They also, their offensive line is going to look a little bit different. I think Jared Goff is a dear, close personal friend of mine, and so I will never say a negative word about him, but I think this is a year for him. They still got some weapons. I think they might lead the league in weapons right now. You might have to fact check that.
This is a massive year for Goff. He's had such an odd career where, like, he played for a Super Bowl on his rookie contract, right? And all we did was crap on him and say that he was like Sean McVay's meat puppet.
Yeah.
Then he goes to Detroit. He becomes incredible. And then all we say is, well, it's all just Ben Johnson, right? Like, this is finally Jared Goff's year to be like, no, dude, I'm actually good at football.
Yeah, and also Dan
He was a top pick for a reason.
Right, Dan Campbell wasn't the offense coordinator, but he does a lot of the play calls. He is an offensive guy.
Yeah, he's way smarter than people give him credit for because he's such a meathead.
Right, so I like the Lions a lot. I also like the Ravens. I think this is the year that Lamar gets it done in the playoffs. And, then I can't wait to see what Detroit would look like if they won a Super Bowl.
That would be something.
Now, what I don't want, even though I love both Detroit and Buffalo, I do not want those two teams.
Oh, my God, that would be
the heartbreak
yes.
on the other side. Like, if you lose that other team, you're just never getting back.
That's like the Cubs and the Cleveland Redacteds.
Right.
The World Series in
Right, the
2016.
I words,
The I words, yeah. It's a similar feeling of two downtrodden franchises.
It's like the old
I want them both to win, but it sucks for one of them.
ABC Worldwide of Sports, right? The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Nowhere would that ring more true than if you had a Bills-Lions Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Marky, where are you going?
I'm going to push back on the Lions love a little bit. I can't get the taste of the Lions in the playoffs out of my mouth the last 2 years. Like they've gone out with a big-time whimper 2 years in a row. They choked against the Niners last year. The Commanders boat raced them on their home turf. They lose both coordinators. I'm a little out on the Lions. I've been reading too much Commanders literature, too much propaganda against the Commanders. They're too old. What else do they say?
Like, you ever see like a shark with a lot of scars on its face though?
Yeah.
Like that's a shark
Yeah.
that's won a lot of battles.
But that
If you
shark,
see an old
but that
shark,
shark,
that's a dangerous
can
shark.
that shark win the Super Bowl though?
It's a dangerous shark.
So I think the NFC is pretty straightforward. I'm boring. I think it's the Eagles. I think the Eagles dominated the Super Bowl. They're basically the same team. I think it's the Philadelphia Eagles. And then I actually have, coming out of the AFC, I think it is the Buffalo Bills. I'm enamored with the idea of coaches that can't get over the hump, can't get it done. I think Sean McDermott is that for a lot of people. He's supposed to be a defensive. I have that right. He's a defensive-minded guy. That's what they say. But like, time and time again, his defense is what lets him down. I think he is considered a bozo, and he is kind of the reason the Bills have not been able to get over the hump, even though Josh Allen is like this otherworld talent. But I think that is kind of the theme of how sports work. Last year, we saw that at both levels of football. Yeah. In November, Ohio State fans wanted to fire Ryan Day, and Eagles fans wanted to fire Nick Sirianni. Yeah. Both of those coaches then go on to get over the hump. I'm a fan of coaches that are thought of as bozos who then finally get their moment in the sun. I think the Bills, the defense it's now or never for the defense. I think Josh Allen's playing the best football of his life, so I think Bills over Eagles. But like you two, I think that's the thing that I kind of want to see.
Yeah. The Mafia deserves it.
Yeah.
They deserve it. Big T, what do we got, babe?
Well, I had the Lions, but now I feel
I
like
know,
I
I was about to
can't.
say, I knew you had, that's a little scary.
But they don't have our picks on the screen, so I can just change it now that everybody went with the Lions. I think we're glossing over what Mark said earlier. The Chiefs just go to the Super Bowl every single year, no matter what. They can be good, they can be bad. Taylor Swift is engaged to one of the best players in the history of their franchise. They're going to the Super Bowl. They will be in the Super Bowl. So they're just pick them to win it. They're going to be there.
I mean, that makes as much sense as anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, because they
It's just that it's like it's so expected that then it becomes like you don't want to bring it up because it becomes like arguably uninteresting.
I mean, how many years in a row have they been in the Super Bowl? 4?
They've been to the AFC champ. They're going for 8 years in a row AFC championship. So yeah, well, 8 in a row AFC championship. Yeah, I mean that's basically you're there. That's the Final Four. So
yeah, I mean they will be in the Super Bowl.
They're on their like LeBron Eastern Conference run. Okay, my turn. I'm okay out of the AFC. I'm going Ravens. There's a crazy Lamar Jackson stat that I found. And even though, look, Jackson and Allen, both guys in similar situations in terms of being really dominant, not getting to the playoffs. Thing is, Allen's been incredible in the playoffs. Lamar took a step forward, though, last year. If Andrews catches that ball, who knows what he did his job, I guess is what I'm getting at. But here it is. Lamar in his career is 70-24 as a starter. You know how insane that is in the NFL?
It's pretty good.
I mean, on average, he's winning about 13 games in 17 games because the Ravens are 4-9 without him. Should have been MVP last year. It was unbelievable. So I think Lamar breaks through. And then out of the NFC, dude, I can't get off this take that I thought about. Yeah, I know. It's a problem, but I don't want to. I've been talking to my therapist about it. It's a mental thing. It's actually not physical. I got my blood drawn. But I can't get off this take about the Packers and the OKC Thunder. I think I'm just a prisoner of the moment.
Sometimes you find a stat that just lives in your head. And that's all you can think of, and you always go back to it. It's
I'm like, we just saw it with the Thunder, youngest team in the league, way overperforming early on, couldn't get it done in the postseason. The Packers are on a very similar trajectory, and now with an average age on the roster of 26, they add 26-year-old Micah Parsons.
Can Jordan Love get to the free throw line, though?
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
That's
kind of an SGA feel to Jordan Love, though, no?
I would say Pat Mahomes is probably more of the SGA.
That's fair. That's fair in terms of, the refs loving him. But, all right, so one more time. I have Ravens over Packers. I don't think I got to that part. I think the Ravens win it all. Shout out Lamar. I got Ravens over Packers. Jerry's got Lions over Broncos. Titus has Bills over Eagles. Big T has Chiefs will be there.
I had Lions over Bills, but I had to switch it.
The PFT has Lions. Well, I mean, T, I think you did a good job of legitimizing the show. Because somebody had to choose the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Like you can't have a giant panel and not choose the Chiefs.
But also, I'll be the guy that'll step up and say the Chiefs have to at some point take a step back. So I think we're making good television.
Yeah.
We'll find out. It's the beginning of the season.
Just mentally prepare yourselves, America, for the Chiefs to be in the Super Bowl. I like that big team.
And Taylor is going to do the halftime, right?
No way. No. She's got to lock in.
Well, I don't know all the Easter eggs, but the things I saw from the podcast, like the Lombardi Trophy was sideways. That means half. She's doing halftime.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No.
That's what they're saying.
You don't know the Easter eggs. You don't love the Falcons.
Right.
Okay.
Right, but that's what they're saying. I just report what I read.
We need AC/DC at halftime. Is that too much to ask for?
That'll be great.
Who's that?
You don't know AC/DC, Jerry?
No.
Oh. How is that possible that you don't know who AC/DC is?
I don't listen to music like that. Who is it?
Thunderstruck.
Shook me all night.
Dirty deeds and the done dirt cheap.
Wait, that sounds familiar. Hold on, do it again.
Dirty deeds and the done dirt
That
cheap.
sounds familiar. I I don't know the song, but that sounds familiar.
I mean, that's disgusting that you don't know who he is.
Taylor can't do the halftime show while Travis is still playing, though, right?
Why
Because
not?
the Chiefs will be there.
That's the
Conflict
perfect
of
end
She
to his
can, and she
career.
probably will.
They win the Super Bowl,
You're
she
telling
does the
Taylor Swift,
halftime.
hey, Taylor, sorry you can't do the halftime show?
No. I mean, she won't. Like I said earlier, I think she's a football girl. If her fiance's in the Super Bowl, she don't want to play halftime. She's locked in on the game. She
It's a
was
long
locked in on
halftime.
Who
Cincy,
did she
Nebraska.
supplant as the top football wife?
Football woman?
Yeah, top. Who is there an example of a famous? No, the wife doesn't even have to be famous, but like that, the wife is known as being someone who really gets into the games and.
I mean, Brittany Mahomes was
Brittany
there for a
Mahomes.
minute.
Taylor Swift is the new Brittany Mahomes.
Yeah.
Talking smack to the other
People
team.
are saying.
Giselle.
Giselle.
Yeah,
Giselle
Giselle.
would be the one.
Simone
He
Biles.
can't. She can't.
Yeah.
What did Giselle say? He can't throw and catch.
My husband can't
Yeah.
throw and catch at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, Gail Benson. She married Tom Benson. She now owns the Saints. It's a pretty power play wife
Maybe-
NFL move.
Maybe Brittany will step up.
Maybe.
Maybe Brittany. Brittany.
That'd be fun.
Brittany with an eye.
I just think, I'm picturing that in my head of Chiefs in the Super Bowl, Taylor playing half. That's a bit much. That would be a bit much, where I'd just be like, what am I watching right now?
A simulation.
Yes.
That's when you know that what we live in is just a simulation.
Yeah.
Turtles all the way down. Nothing is real except for this right here, the Duke. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool here on FS1. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. And right now, shout out to PFT. He keeps a stable of elementary school kids ready to go, firing him NFL-themed questions.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you've tapped one of them to bring
I
a
asked, yeah.
Yeah, you asked a third grader to give us an NFL question.
Yeah, I did. So shout out to Demetrius in Dripping Springs, Texas.
Hell yeah, Demetrius, what's up, man? Shout out.
Demetrius wrote this into us. Oh, we got it on the screen here. When my grandpa got old, he started accusing people of stealing from him, so all his nurses quit. Is that like what Jerry Jones is doing? Does Jerry belong in a home?
Demetrius, dude, let's go.
That's a good question by Demetrius.
Great question,
Very relatable. I guess he's kind of tying that in with Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
Accusing him of, backing out of the contract, verbal agreement they had. It does sound similar. Like, if I'm being honest, I'd say yes.
That's what I was going to say. Like, to Demetrius' credit, Jerry Jones in the year 2025 being like, I want to negotiate a multi-$100 million contract without an agent in the room is insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Like, it makes no sense whatsoever.
Listen, buddy, just me and you here in this room. Let's talk it out.
Yeah, I saw a tweet like Jerry just wants to spit in his hand, and him and Micah like, all right, man, here we go.
When he called him Michael in the press conference after he traded him,
It's a master at work.
was that intentional? Was that like a slight at Parsons, or was that a sign of dementia?
I say intentional because he was so good acting on Landman that he's still sharp.
Okay.
Like it's not like he ain't accidentally saying Michael. He knows
Yeah,
what
he
he's doing.
knows what he's doing.
Yes,
Right,
dude.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think any people on earth have the self-belief of billionaires.
No, I mean,
Like
well,
that.
Jerry's done it.
Yeah.
I actually, if I was Jerry at some point over the last 20 years, it would have sunk in a little bit. Hey, maybe you should change up one or two things. But yeah, if you're a billionaire, you pretty much also own Arkansas football.
Yep.
And you won 3 Super Bowls in the 90s.
Yep.
And everything is like on a silver plate for you. All you do is you're the general manager of your own team that you own. And when you're not at work, you're in your bus drinking Johnny Walker Blue.
Power.
Yeah, you can't tell me anything.
Power, dude.
can't-
No, we talked
Nothing.
about it on the rehearsal last week, but it's the Pharaoh theory, right? Like, think about being Tutankhamun, right? How would you believe you were human? Like, scientifically,
Yeah.
we know that they're human.
Yeah.
But if everybody's calling you a god and whatever
Yeah, at
you
a
say,
certain point.
people do,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you're like, no, I exist above these people. They're wrong. I'm smarter. So what Demetrius hit on here, though, is an eternal sporting truth. We truly do hate the teams that we love. Big T's already expressed it this show. So let's play a game here. Jerry, what is the thing, and this is going to be maybe tough for you because you seem to keep it pretty positive with the Steelers.
I do.
What is the thing that you hate the most about the team you love?
Now it has to be about the team, right? Nothing to do with the stadium, the team.
No, it can be the stadium.
It could be whatever, anything. Yeah, anything about the franchise.
I think the concessions are horrible. I know, I really do. I mean, they are terrible in Pittsburgh. It is to the point where you just starve until you leave and go get something else. Everything is bad. There's nothing good in that stadium.
Oh my God. Okay, that's you really love the Steelers.
I do. Like,
Yeah.
I try to be optimistic. I really do. What I hate is the feeling I get. Well, I'll say it. Okay, fine. The feeling I get, because it comes back to haunt me every year. Every year I buy into Mike, and I love Mike. And
Yep.
then at some point in the season, I think he should be let go. And then he reels me back in again the following year.
And then he totally redeems himself.
Yeah.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? Brandon, just be yourself, dude.
Brandon,
Don't be
you got
nervous.
this. You got this. You got this.
Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. This is huge for us, guys. Our first ever guest here on Wake Up Barstool. And it's the phenom himself, the 35-year-old Wunderkind, Kenny Dillingham, man. Fresh off a playoff appearance last year. Coach, congratulations. Fresh off of selling out the season opener for the first time since 1998. How's it feel, man?
You know, the atmosphere in the place was unbelievable. The fans, the support. You know, I said since the day I got here, we got to create a fan base. The only way to win in college football is to have an awesome fan base and have the support. So to start to see that turn the corner is a huge step for the program.
All right, so we're talking Coach Four, noted chess guy, football guy, watching film, getting ready. But the man sitting next to me, Coach, is this is Brandon Walker.
Hey, Coach, how you doing?
Famous college football personality.
The number one college football media personality in the country.
2023.
According to Big Game Boomer. Doesn't count. Anyway, Mississippi State fan. And, Coach, I'll let him take it away because he took some exception to some Starkville comments.
Well, first of all, nobody respects Coach Kenny Dillingham like I do. I've been driving the Kenny Dillingham bus for a couple of years now. He knows that. He follows me on all social media. He knows that I've been a big Arizona State guy, pumping the tires. And now we're playing again. We played last year. They won 30-23, barely escaped with a win out there in the desert. Forget the fact that it was 30-3. Whatever, it doesn't matter. They barely escaped with a win. And now this year we're playing again in Starkville on Saturday. And, Coach, listen, I saw your comments about Starkville and you not being able to find a hotel and not being able to stay within an hour and 15 of campus. And that's not true, Coach. You got a bad talent. You got a bad booker over there. What's going on?
I agree with you. You know, I wish I could disagree. There's tons of hotels in Starkville. When we call people to ask where they stay, so the context of the question was asked was when you stay in different towns, it was about your big travel party. And not all the hotels that we could stay at were available because they're booked out because your fan base is really good and they booked your fans.
All right.
Just completely
This guy's good.
Yeah.
This guy's good.
Yeah, I don't understand. Brandon, why did you get so worked up about that?
What's your problem?
What's the deal, dude?
Wait, it's not on me.
This is crazy.
I wasn't.
jerk.
Well, first of all,
He's got nothing but nice things to say about your town.
gonna
And
make
you guys get all upset about it. I don't get it.
He's going to make you say, no, we don't have that many hotel rooms.
No. I was never upset. I just wanted to get a clarifying question from the coach because he's coming in this Saturday night. And another question: you guys are getting prepared for the Cowbells on Saturday night. It's going to be loud. It's going to be crazy. We've seen some clips, but have you done more preparation for the Cowbells?
Yeah, I mean, we've been blaring them through the speakers.
Okay,
You
there
know,
we go.
funny story, we ordered cowbells. We ordered 75, and we get these little, like tiny little bells that get delivered. And I go to our ops people, I'm like, are these even clarified as cowbells? But they're all we had. So we had these little bells ringing,
Right.
but we played them throughout the speaker. I mean, to me, that's a sign of respect that we know the environment we're going into is so loud that we're trying to, be as close as possible to it. So I love college towns. And you know what I love the most about it is how fired up you and your fan base got over me not even taking a shot. Over me just.
It was kind of a shot, though.
It wasn't, though. It was
He's kind of
literally
dominating
just
you right now.
It was just a lack of me communicating fully why we were staying where we were staying, which I don't want people to know where we're staying. I'm not going to tell you our hotel.
Well, here's the thing. And I'm going to defend my fan base. And no, I'm going to defend myself because I did overreact like an idiot. But when you're in Starkville, when you're in small town Mississippi, people take shots of your small town all the time.
Yeah,
Take
yeah,
shots of Starkville. They want to paint this picture that Starkville's not great. Starkville's a great place, a great college town with great restaurants and great hotels and great people and everything. So, yeah, are we a little uber sensitive when people say things, oh, you can't stay at a hotel, an hour and 15 minutes away? Sure, maybe I was being a little oversensitive. I didn't have a question.
That wasn't
Say, I'm sorry.
Okay, so
That sounded like an
Brandon.
apology.
That was just
But-
my statement.
No, but like you said, like that's what I love about college towns, is how passionate people are. That's what makes college great, is that I get a text from my buddy that you're heated at me for something. I'm not even really on social media this time of year. I'm working. And I'm like, this is great. This is college football. This is what college football is about.
I
Is
think-
like these moments.
I think he might like Starkville more than you.
Yeah. No, that's not true. That can't possibly be true.
What's the last game you went to? Last Mississippi State game?
A couple years ago.
All right, he's going to the game this Saturday.
Saturday.
He's going Saturday.
Okay.
He might be a bigger Mississippi State
I don't like
football
this
fan than
because
you.
You're going to be in Ames. Why
I'm going to
wouldn't
be
you
in Iowa.
Starkville
He's going to
this
be in
weekend?
Starkville, Mississippi. I'm jealous of that man because he's going to be there. It's going to be a big game.
You're not SEC anymore.
Listen, we went 2-10 last
Took
year.
it out of your Twitter handle.
Can I at least get him to say we went 2-10 last year? But I don't think coach is coming in here thinking I'm preparing for a 2-10 team. We're a lot better this year. It's going to be a lot bigger game than people realize. Yes,
That's
right?
100%. That's 100% accurate. Shapen's back. He was a heck of a quarterback. He was out. He was efficient in game one. He was efficient versus us after that first half, which they're the first half. They're traveling 2 time zones, and it's 104 out in Arizona that time of year. Nobody's ready for that heat. So they bounced back in the second half and played really good. And then, I mean, number 2 on defense, both number 2s on the football team are really, really good football players. The D-line and O-line are vastly improved. They're gigantic on both sides of the ball. I mean, when you watch their football team, it's a good football team. It's year 2, and you can see it. So this is tough challenge for us.
Coach, you
And
know
there's going to
your
be a lot of
college
cowbell.
Yeah.
And because you've stirred the pot, there's going to be more cowbell than
Yeah.
anticipated.
Yeah.
I didn't stir
Which
the
is
pot.
good.
You stirred.
I didn't stir the pot. He stirred the pot.
Well,
Or
he put the ingredients in, but we stirred it. I mean, we both ran it on Coach Saturday night.
Yeah,
I think
yeah, okay.
Tuesday as
All right.
well. I think yesterday we mentioned it as well.
Yeah, you had some words for him too.
Yeah, I stirred the pot too. I'm
Okay, all right.
owning up to it.
All
I
right, Coach.
respect it. I love it. That's what it's about. You take something, you stir the pot, you fire people up. I love it.
What did you learn from practicing with the cowbells? Like, is there something about the cowbell that you realized as you were practicing? Hey, this is how we adapt.
That it's not even close to game day.
Yeah.
Like you can't simulate it. We've had people on our staff who've coached there. I've never coached there. My 1 year at Auburn, they've actually visited us. So I've never coached there, but you can't simulate it, especially a week 1, especially, what rankings this time of year, whatever that means, but especially a ranked opponent coming in, even though that's an irrelevant point at this point in the season. People are going to be fired up, and it's going to be a loud, great atmosphere. So what I learned is you can't simulate it.
Look at the lighting on those 2 pictures that they just had of you two. Did you see that? Your lighting compared to his?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
see
pull
the
that
lighting.
back.
Yeah,
out.
pull it-
What
can we pull that
were
back
we talking about the lighting?
What
are we going on?
Yeah, look at the-
It was
look at the-
stark contrast.
All right. Well, can I give the coach a chance?
Look at that.
All right.
God, you
All
look
right.
like a corpse. Brandon.
Okay, everybody, just relax. Relax. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Anyway, Coach, I got to give you the chance to pump the tires on your own team. Listen, last year you did make the playoff. You lost Cam Scattaboo, all that. Everybody's saying you losing him is going to be hard to replace. You're still a dang good team this year.
Yeah, I mean, we're a good football team. We didn't play well week 1. And I came out and owned it. I said I didn't coach well. I didn't have our team prepared. I thought the opposing coach outcoached me. And I'm excited to get back out and try to play better football. And I think we got out to a lead and we got a little complacent last week. So our football team's filled with guys. I mean, I can say that is, the Sam Levitts, the Jordan Tysons, Raleigh and Sept. Sept, who's from Tupelo, Mississippi. Excited to come back home. I've actually coached, on a side note, some of the best backs I've ever coached are from Mississippi. Daryl Henderson from Mississippi. Tony Pollard from Memphis, right up the road. Right. Then you have Antonio Gibson when I was at Memphis from Mississippi.
Those guys in state.
Right. All great players. Kenny Gainwell, who we signed at Memphis from Mississippi.
Calhoun
So
City.
I'm a believer in the Mississippi running back. So we got a Mississippi running back on our squad. So I like our football team. I'm excited to go see us play in this environment. Last year we lost our first Power 5 road game. So we lost Texas Tech Power 5 road game.
Mm-hmm.
We got to play better in our first Power 5 road game this year.
Have you scripted your first 15 plays, and can you tell me what they're going to be?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. And they're going to be at some random coffee shop in Starkville. So if you go to Starkville and get a coffee, right, you may be able to find them.
Wait, didn't Mike Leach do that one time? He dropped a fake opening drive script.
That's right.
to plant bad intel.
right.
I mean, Coach, that's genius, dude. You got to do that.
Yeah, 14 of the coffee shops will have the fake script. One of the coffee shops will have the real script.
I like that.
That sounds awesome.
14 coffee shops?
Yes, we have plenty of coffee shops.
Starkville's a metropolis.
That's a tiny town.
so many
There's
coffee
no way they have
shops.
that many coffee shops.
There's so many coffee shops. There's coffee shops aplenty.
Gotta go an hour 50
I got tired of coffee in
Yeah,
Starkville.
one in every hotel.
Coach, so you mentioned not being happy with the week 1 performance, right? It's been this something I always am very intrigued to see as a head coach, what it's like when you're coming off of such a great year, win the Big 12 championship. I mean, Texas, the absolute wire. How tough was it to keep guys motivated? Because I love that y'all did Camp in the Woods. I saw you getting after their ass. Like, if y'all want to suck, this is how you're going to do it. What's it been like trying to keep the guys motivated this
Said that
year?
before.
Yeah, it's challenging. Well played. It's challenging. But I think that's the best part about coaching is you've got to get over the hump. You know, so many times in programs, they have a good year, and it's real. There's a reason a lot of programs can't get over the hump. It's because it's hard to have everybody tell you how good you are and continue to work at the level that you have to work. And usually when teams get over the hump, they stay over the hump, right? But it's hard to get over that hump of 2 and 3 years of success. Because that first year, everybody's telling you how good you are. It's so hard to stay focused on the task at hand. So I think our guys have done a great job of it. You know, I challenged our guys after week 1 to increase their workloads in practice, you know, with all the technology we have, because the game was actually harder than practice. So I showed them a chart and I said, hey, our practices need to have a higher workload than a game. We've increased our work by about 10% this week. So, you know, like I tell them, what you pour in is what you get to pour out. And anybody who tells you otherwise is just lying to you.
Is it possible, guys in this room, that I
You're in love with them, yeah.
Is it possible
Yeah.
I overreacted to the 30-second
have,
clip that
yeah.
I saw?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not,
You came in prepared to yell about hotels and cowbells.
I was ready to yell about hotels. I had a lot of hotel facts.
And also,
ready.
you were worked up about the lack of respect for the cowbell.
Correct.
And he
He
kind of
gave me a lot of
disarmed you
respect for the
there, yeah,
cowbell.
as well.
I hate to have all those hotel facts go unused.
Well, there's
What would you have said?
There's more hotel rooms within a 50-mile radius of Starkville than you would think. There's
Is that a fact?
That's not really
a fact.
a fact.
he said you had to go an hour and 15, and within an hour and 15, there are 55 hotels around Starkville, Mississippi. I assume he's staying an hour and 15. I don't know if he's in Tuscaloosa, if they're in Tupelo, they might be in Hattiesburg. I don't know where they are. But anyway, they went further than they should. But again, it was a 30-second clip, and maybe I was being a little sensitive baby. I don't know.
Big T, what you got for Coach?
Hey, Kenny, Big T, #1 SEC guy, Barstool Sports.
Okay.
Just curious, I know you want to have, as a coach, you want to have a tough, hard-nosed football team. You want your guys to be tough, physical. Is that hard playing in Tempe where they've got too much sunshine, they've got swimming pools everywhere?
Yep.
Is that tough as a coach to deal with?
100%. That is 100%. When you live in a lifestyle place like that, it's hard to get tough-nosed dudes. So we really recruit to people that are wired to love ball. If you love all the other stuff, there's a lot to do out here. There's distractions, right? So we really recruit to people who absolutely love football, who are about the smoke, who want to be about the smoke, right? Who want to play a tough-nosed, a tough edge type of game. So 100%, you know, one of the blessing, every blessing is a curse, right? Yeah. So, you know, the blessing of living here is what you just said. The curse is it can create complacency. And we've got to be able to fight through that with how we coach, fight through that with the guys we recruit and the leaders.
Oh, my God, dude. I love Kenny Dillingham. I always do. I already knew I liked you, Coach. You're a phenom, like you said, wunderkind, quarterback whisperer, all the adjectives, all the praise. And now the first ever guest on Wake Up Barstool, and a great guest, great guest. Thank you, Coach. Thank you so much, man.
I still don't like him that much. We'll have to see come Saturday night.
Sounds like he was saying it'd be a lot easier to coach at a place like Starkville, where there's no distractions. There's really nothing. There's really nothing.
Sounds like
Starkville's a great place. I mean, I've recruited there. I mean, I recruited a kid out of there whose dad was the team doctor. I lost to Coach Levy, actually whooped my butt. He was committed to me to Florida State for like a year and a half, and then Coach Levy flipped him. So I've been in Starkville quite a bit.
Sounds like you hate how much you love him.
Brandon,
No,
do you wanna,
absolutely.
You implicated a sorry as we let Coach go. Do you want to say sorry?
Well, my goal here today was to get Kenny Dillingham to apologize to me. So if we turn this segment into me apologizing to him, it almost is me admitting abject failure
But we
of
can
this
see it on
entire
your face. You love
enterprise.
the
Yeah, I mean, you
love
just
the guy.
admitted to the fact that you.
All right, I'm not going to apologize, but there is a possibility that I overreacted to a 10-second clip that I blame people for overreacting to 10-second clips of me all the time.
So that's an
That's
apology.
true.
That was an apology, right?
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was an
Coach,
apology.
just block him on Twitter. It's what he does to everybody else.
I enjoy his content. I've been following him for multiple years now.
He's-
This guy's going to run for governor of Mississippi.
Brandon, you might have to cheer for Arizona State on Saturday.
He's gonna hang 50 on you, and you're gonna say
You
thank
might
you,
have to
Coach.
cheer for Arizona State.
Coach, wonderful to meet you, and good luck after Saturday night.
Yeah, good luck, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much
Thanks,
for
Coach.
this morning, Coach.
Arizona
Thank
State
you.
by
See you
a
later.
billion.
Later, man. God.
But that didn't go well.
That went fine.
What a master class by Coach Dillingham.
I can see why Brandon was so nervous.
That guy could be. I was not nervous. Stop. I've been sleeping the whole morning. That guy could run for president.
so likable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Likable
likable
guy.
guy.
And
He's
he's
still
got,
watching us, by the way?
He's
Hey,
got.
Coach.
I'm not. He's got the incredible coach's voice too. That rasp because he's just constantly getting after the boys.
Can I add a little note here? I think the fact that he had over his shoulder a TV that said the source is not your HDMI is not plugged in for the entire interview. That makes me like him more. It tells me that he's not here for the show.
got ball.
He was watching film right before the
clicker
interview.
going.
Pulled the HDMI out.
Yep.
Also, Big T, great question, bro.
Thanks.
He really liked that. That was a really
good
insightful question.
Really big
nice
fan.
job.
Really,
It would have
really
been dumb to ask a bad question.
Didn't love your intro.
Yeah, but I feel like I asked a dumb question, so I just wanted to give you credit. All right, because the clock's a little weird now, so we can keep going because we did take that early break. So let's revisit.
Well, we're
Do
gonna
you want to
let Jerry
revisit?
go?
Yeah, I think you get out of here. You got
really
you got owned. Get out of here.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thanks,
He's got
Brandon.
whipped
Brandon.
up on.
That was fun.
All right, we got.
I didn't get whipped up on. That's crazy.
You just got beat down. I feel awful.
You
that
were the same as I was.
I feel awful that I picked Mississippi State plus 6.5 now as my underdog for the parlay.
Ass kicking.
I feel
Yeah, it was
absolutely terrible about it.
That was bad.
All right, so let's just, y'all want to dive back into the thing that you hate the most about the team you love?
Sure.
Jer hates
Yeah.
the Steelers concessions.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mark, I want to get to you. No team.
Yeah,
you love
no
the shield,
team.
though. You
I love the shield. I'm the picture of Rob Lowe wearing the hat with the.
Yes.
I talked about that at the start of the show. The thing I hate most about my team, which is the NFL, the Shield, is that Redzone is going to have commercials. That was the big announcement yesterday.
What is going on?
It's bad for my league. It's bad. I am a guy that likes to protect the Shield, and I don't know how to defend this.
Well, if you're protecting the shield, you have to understand this is a massive revenue stream for the shield.
Okay, so this is good in the long. Yeah.
Great job by Roger Goodell.
Yeah.
Making more money. That's
Yeah.
what. That's
Do
what we're
you
already-
care about dividends, owner payouts?
Sure. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe that's the spin. This
NFL
is
is
good
king.
for earnings.
I would say, though, this is a classic poor Scott Hansen. This is all above his head.
Yeah.
You know he doesn't want this. He's still out here telling us he's not going to pee. And I'm like,
it's not about the pee, Scott.
And
It was
I
never
want-
about
You
the
know,
pee.
it's kind of about the pee.
was-
I think it's a
no,
little
I
bit
want
about the
Scott to pee.
Because
We're going to
it's
do
not
commercials.
about the
Let
pee.
him
the man
pee.
hasn't peed in decades, and now he's going to get commercial break. You think he's not going to use the commercial
He's
break?
going to pee.
No, he said he's not.
I know he
No,
said he's not.
We all say that, okay?
By week 5, he's going to pee.
You either live,
it's-
what is it? You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the advertisement.
Yeah, that's right.
That's Scott.
His tagline for so long has been, was it 7 hours of commercial-free football?
Yeah.
Oof.
And now he has to go do a media tour being like, we're actually going to have commercials, and I've always said that's fine.
Yeah, well,
7 hours of pee-free football. Now.
so
That's
like
the tagline.
the best parts are too, they were performative in how they would jump on changing it when a game would cut to commercial
Yeah.
unexpectedly. He'd be like, oh, almost got
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, they'd be like, we don't do that commercial junk here.
And
It's the
then
Red Zone.
yesterday, when there's a screenshot of them talking about it, and it's on the McAfee show, and it is so, I guess, I don't know, it's not ironic. It's just very funny. Because McAfee's like, nobody cares about commercials, as there's like a giant Dr. Pepper insert splash page on the show. Which I get it, man. This is how this whole business is supported, okay? I'm not hating. It's just that they set themselves up for this, right? It was 7 hours of commercial-free football now.
You got us hooked on the
Yes.
commercial-free. This is I don't know.
Which I
This is
guess
how
is
it
what
works in
every
this
streaming
business,
company
but-
does.
Yeah.
Right? You do the commercial free and then you monetize.
R.I.P.
We knew it was coming, but now that it's here, we can still be upset about it.
It's fun to complain about it. And we don't watch a lot of Redzone because we got the gambling cave with all the TVs set up. But Big T brought this up yesterday. Like, he doesn't think that the Redzone is actually football. I kind of agree with that. But that's also a privileged take to have that.
Yeah.
Right?
I think a lot of people love to talk about how much they love Redzone, but they don't really watch it.
Oh, bro, I keep Redzone on 7 hours.
But Redzone
I don't watch
serves-
all 7, but I have it on the TV.
It's
the entire time.
TikTok football, and that's fine. There's
But that
there's
serves
a
an
place
important-
for
it's
it.
okay.
It's an important place.
There
in
is a
the
place for it,
football
absolutely.
ecosystem. We need it.
Yes.
Absolutely. It's just not for me.
You know,
Yeah.
my favorite moment of Redzone, now that we don't really watch Redzone anymore, the clock on week 1. That last minute, when the Redzone clock is ticking down, that is going to hit. I was going to say something that I shouldn't say, so I stopped myself, especially.
Good job,
Look at that.
PFT. I know.
No
I know
cancel.
you're
Well
doing a
done.
Good job.
Well
Thank you.
done.
Thank
And
you so
out of
much.
respect for
Thank you
Jerry and
so
all the
much.
work that he's done, congrats on your sobriety,
Thank you,
Jerry.
thank you.
I didn't say it, but it's going to hit like
Like Hunter Biden?
like Hunter. Like Hunter. Yeah.
All right.
PFT?
PFT, last one. Last one, you go.
Oh,
thing that you hate about the team that you love.
Mine is concessions related too. We got the most expensive beer in the NFL at the Commanders.
For
Stadium.
real? Like, that's a fact?
It is a fact. We have the most expensive beer. I don't like it. Beer should actually. I think beer should be on a sliding scale depending on how good or bad your team is. I think that if you lose, every game you lose, beer becomes $2 cheaper.
Saints should have $2 beers. All right, guys. Coming up next, Thursday Night Football, and we got our girl Kate here in studio ready for a little Thursday Night Football.
Got it again.
Ball! No! Ball! Go to break! Go to break!
That's 2.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool here on NFL Thursday Night Football Game 1, guys. And this is going to be something we do at the end of every show. We're going to make our picks. But first, we have one of my favorite people. She's been so nice since I started working here. That is our own Kate, Barstool Kate, here to give you a Thursday night football roast. She's got the grill out here. She's ready to go. She's a Philly scumbag. Her Eagles tonight taking on the Cowboys. Kate, what's up? Welcome to the show.
What's going on? Thanks for having me.
Hell
First
yeah.
of all, I don't want to give my prediction away for the game tonight, but let's go Birds. Let's go. Let's go Birds. Fly, Eagles, fly. I could sing the whole song. I'm not going to. Before we get into my predictions for the game, I want to say, on behalf of okay-ish looking women everywhere, I never thought I would make it on sports TV. Look at me.
Hell yeah.
The
Here we go,
odds-
baby.
The odds for that weren't good, and here I am.
Shout out to the okay-ish looking
That's
women.
exciting.
All the okay-ish.
Let's go.
Also, before we get into this, I have been accused of not knowing football, and I probably shouldn't be here. In case this stinks, I have provided you guys with a bowl of snowballs, loose cigarettes, and batteries.
Yeah.
If this roast stinks, feel free to hit me with any one of those things.
This is the
Okay.
this is the Philly way.
This is the Philly way.
is the
Feel
Philly
free.
way.
It's fine. We can take it. Let's get into our final predictions for tonight.
All right.
Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, are playing the Dallas Cowboys. My prediction, drum roll please. Philadelphia Eagles 34, Dallas -17.
Wow.
You might not even think that's possible. And that's bad news for Dallas, because I'm here to roast the team I think is going to lose. Let's see. Oh, boy. I've had this on here longer than a Texas brisket. I stayed up late last night. Hold on. This is going to be worth it. Gluing grill.
Hey.
Those are grill marks I personally glued on at 1 a.m. last night in a panic, so this is going to be good.
You're like Carrot Top.
Let me get that back on the grill. Hear that sizzle. All right, here we go. Let's get roasting. Gotta admit, I was nervous for this. Like I said, I don't know football that well, so I studied up. I even tried watching that new Netflix documentary everyone's talking about for the Cowboys, but I didn't see much football. Losers. I didn't see no Jerry Jones. I was a little confused by that. Here's some things I do know about Dallas. Dallas has 2 L's in it, one for each of the times the Eagles whooped them last season. Their logo's only 1 star, which happens to be the same rating as their run defense. And they've got 4 main enemies: the Commanders, the Giants, the Philadelphia Eagles, and anyone who's not a douche. I'm also tracking on some of the big storylines for the game tonight, like Dak Prescott's hamstrings and the Lamb-Pickens dynamic. Oh, sorry, Big T and T-Bob. I didn't mean to get you guys excited. I should clarify, hamstrings and lamb pickins are not a new gas station.
Is that a smile, Big T? Is that a smile? All right.
Because Big T is a large man, large boy. Over the break between seasons, the Eagles won the ruling to continue doing the tush push, which is going to be tough for the Cowboys, considering Cowboys haven't gained anything from a tush push since Jake Gyllenhaal won a BAFTA for Brokeback Mountain. It's also a bummer that this first game is away for Dallas, because I have to admit, AT&T Stadium's pretty nice, though isn't it kind of crazy that a place named after a phone company has no rings to it?
That's good.
AT&T's jingle used to be reach out and touch someone. Maybe Dallas's defense should try that with a quarterback sometime. Did you guys know that, now this one's a deep cut. Maybe only old people are gonna get this. It's good to preface this. Did you guys know that the stadium is the only stadium in the country with no public transportation at all? Literally none. The nearest train is 8 miles away. Then again, I guess they can't run one of those near the stadium after that whole Debbie thing. But dang, that's a lot of gridlock after a game. You'd think for a conservative border state, they'd be against all that trafficking. No. Okay, in a recent press conference, this one, hang on, ride with me on this one, okay?
Okay, I'm in.
Okay, in a recent press conference, Dak Prescott was asked about his team looking bland in preseason. In response, he said, "We've kept it vanilla for a reason." The only other time I've heard someone in the Cowboys organization say, "We've kept it vanilla for a reason," was in Little Rock in 1957. Oh my God. Yike-a-roonies. Jerry Jones sure loves yapping about being an oil man, but dang, read the room, pal. We're not cool with oil men anymore. Man, Dallas fans were really mad that he let Micah Parsons go. In general, that city as a whole struggles with keeping their beloved figures. Parsons to the Packers, Luka to the Lakers, John F. Kennedy to heaven. Okay. I was surprised to see Denzel Washington as a longtime Cowboys fan. Cool, smart, wildly talented, Academy Awards, Emmys. But then I realized this must be the most exciting and challenging role of his career, to act like that team's not gonna suck every year. And I do mean every year. It's been 29 years since the Cowboys won a Super Bowl XXX. The saddest part is that fans can't even watch reruns of that one since Pornhub is banned in Texas. Speaking of XXX, I get that some folks are a little bit into it, and I'm not here to judge, but enough with the choking already, guys. Just because Tony Romo did it all the time doesn't mean you gotta make it a trend. Oh, God. There is good news. I'm almost done, I swear.
Okay, it's so good.
There is good news for Cowboys fans, though. Jerry World is only 1.5 miles from the International Bowling Hall of Fame. Did you guys know that?
No.
So don't be sad, Dallas. You guys have tons of Super Bowlers down there. And you guys truly are America's team, and nothing can change that. Find me another group in this divided nation that can unite white trash and Latinos like that. All jokes aside, sure, you'll lose to the Eagles tonight, and this season's probably a wash. But next year, 2026, I know for a fact that Dallas fans will finally see some real football in that stadium, thanks to the FIFA World Cup semifinals being hosted there. All right, I don't want to, it's getting a little too burned over here. I need to take this off the grill.
Hey, that was fantastic.
All right. Okay.
Show
Fantastic.
the back of the card. You didn't get to see the
Calvin and
show the
Hobbes.
people.
I glued these on
Yeah,
around
yeah.
2 a.m. It's hard to see.
Calvin is
It's a knockoff
urinating.
Calvin peeing
Yeah.
on a Dallas Star.
Is that Scott Hansen?
So same as the bumper stickers on my car. And anyway,
God, Kate, that was amazing.
all right, go Birds. Fly,
Go
Eagles,
Birds.
fly. We got it.
Go Birds.
See you guys at the Super Bowl.
Thank you, Kate.
All right,
Or
boys.
next Thursday.
Thank you, Kate.
Couple seconds apiece here. Just straight up, not against the spread. It's not who you're going to play, but okay, make your picks. I'm going Eagles. I think the Eagles win.
Eagles.
Start the campaign.
Eagles Chiefs tomorrow. I think it's boring. I think it's Eagles Chiefs.
Eagles.
Eagles.
Jared, Eagles. Are we about to go all Eagles here on our first ever pick?
Eagles.
Ooh, bad sign. Any given Sunday.
I want both teams to lose.
Yeah, ideally.
Maybe a tie.
Tie.
I'm calling a tie. Change my pick. Tie.
Go play that. I'm sure you get some incredible odds. Guys, this was really fun, guys.
Great.
This was awesome, man.
times.
Shout out Kate. God, that was funny, dude.
Shout
That
out
was
Cletus,
so
too.
good,
Watch
dude.
it home.
Shout out
Mom.
Cletus.
Hi, Mom.
Shout out the NFL highlight package we had. Shout out the NFL on Fox theme.
That's right.
Which I'm excited to
Shout
hear
out
again.
to
Shout out to Duke. No shout out to PFT for stripping me twice during the show today.
Shout out Miss Jackson. All moms. All
Shout out
moms.
Miss Jackson, yeah.
Every mom out there.
I hope, I hope I can start to get off again eventually soon, but we'll see.
Oh,
there we
wow.
go. Let's go.
All
Back.
security.
I'm alive, boys. I'm alive.
High and tight.
All right, so coming up
That's what they
tomorrow,
call
Newcastle, we'll recap the game. We'll preview Brazil the whole weekend.